Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today we're doing your full week reading for the week. You've got one of three groups to choose from, group 1, group 2, group 3. So that's rose quartz, clear quartz for amethyst. Take a moment to decide which one you'd like to pick today, and I'll be back with your reading. Thank you. You can also, if you're getting between two here, you can choose two groups, and you can take little bits from each group, whatever suits you. And that's what I'm feeling like for some of you. You're going to get a couple things out of different groups, so feel free to do that if that suits you. I'll be back with your reading. Thank you for joining me, Group 1. Welcome back. If you've selected the rose quartz, then this reading is for you. Okay, so what I'm getting, the center of this spread is the assistance cards. It's saying that there is help available around you. So whatever it is that you're going through, there's some kind of help, or it's saying you need assistance, or you need to get assistance. And that could be you're carrying too much burden, you need somebody to help you in some way. Could be also assistance being a professional opinion as well. It could be it's some kind of, you're needing to seek some kind of assistance or professional advice, or because I'm getting that because here we're getting the more information card. So it's like you're getting more information, professional opinion, or you're needing an assistant, or you're needing some kind of, they're saying that there's some kind of help available for you. Okay, so I feel like there's some new opportunities coming up for you, so there's some changes around you. So you've got the opportunity to make some changes. So if you haven't been happy with a situation, and here I'm getting the different perspective card as well. So you could be looking at something from a different perspective. You could be looking at like you've only got this small amount when, then there's so much of abundance around you. So it's like what I'm feeling is that you are looking at things from the wrong point of view, from the wrong perspective. You need to slightly change your perspective a little bit. So I feel and that could be where the changes lie. The changes could be in the way you look at things, the way you view things. But I am getting that there is some new opportunities on the horizon for you as well. So new opportunities coming in for you, Group 1. Okay, I feel like there's also, it could be related to work or money here as well. I'm getting the coin card and a card of working hard or working away at something to achieve or to make money. So I feel like, it's not the abundance card, it's the card of working away for something, or to achieve something, or working away for money. So it could be, that's why I'm thinking that it could be related to your working situation or your financial situation. Money around you is what I'm getting. So there could be help for you on the financial help available to you. I'm getting something about here, it being a financial or a material thing, a base chakra thing. So home, possessions, money, income coming in, fears about that kind of thing as well, fears about money, and fear, and that can cause blockages as well. So fears about not having enough, again, because I'm coming back to the perspective and that you're looking at, you've only got this little amount, but around you there's a universal abundance. So it's saying that you're looking at things like you don't have enough, but there's more. And again, in speaking of that, it's saying there's more out there. This card is called more out there. So there is definitely more out there. You're not seeing the potential, or you're not seeing just the abundance available to you is what I'm getting. You're very narrow-minded. You're very stuck in this I have to work hard for this much money, or this is all I have. It's like you're very stuck in that thing. I think you need to do some releasing. You need to release that thought pattern, do a bit more abundance work, a bit more manifesting work. And I feel like there is a universal abundance around you, but I feel like you're blocking that from flowing smoothly because of your mindset. You're too narrow-minded, and you're too stuck in your way of thinking. You need to expand that, and I feel like that's the new opportunities coming in. So once you can expand your way of thinking or do some manifestation techniques, I feel like you're going to really bring in some really good opportunities that are going to start coming into you. Okay, but it's definitely saying that there's more available to you. There's more help available to you, and it's saying, you're getting more information. This could be education as well. It could be for some of you, you're doing a course, or you're getting more information on something. You're thinking about doing a course to take you to the next level of your working life, or take you into a working life. I feel like in some way, the education level or the courses or something, you're needing some kind of training as well, or something that I'm picking up as some kind of training or education that's involved in this as well. And I feel like that's really going to help you expand is what I'm getting. So where I'm saying you're looking at this with a small, narrow-minded view of this is what this is all you can do. Not only what you've got, this is what you've got, this is what you can do. By a bit of education, a bit of training, you're going to find that you're going to be able to do a whole lot more, is what it's saying. You're going to, you're very, and here it's saying you're capable of more too, because we've got the more out there, and this card being you with the weight of the world on your shoulders and flowing very easily, it's saying you're very capable of more. You could handle more responsibilities, you could handle more harder work or more in-depth work, or it's something more. You can handle more for sure. You can do more than what you're doing, is what it's saying. Okay, here I'm getting the balance card, truth and fairness balance card. So the balance card is can be legal matters, can be court cases. Okay, now if this is a legal matter for somebody, I would be inclined to say there's more available, is what it's saying. So there's more available, and there's something about you're getting offered this much, but it's saying there's more available. You could push it a little bit further. Seek your advice of your solicitors and your lawyers. Like, you need definitely seek advice on that. Yeah, so if this is a legal matter, then it's saying that because I feel like for some of you it could be a legal matter, because it's also talking about professional advice. So it's saying that you definitely need to seek professional advice. But it's saying that the offer that you get is small. It's like here you can see somebody offering something small, but it's saying there's more out there, there's more available. And here with the working hard and the blindfold, there's this little bit of money coming through for you, but I feel like there is more available. It's like money coming your way, but yeah, it's like it's only, see how the chest here I'm very drawn to is only opened a little bit. I feel like they only opened the chest just a little bit for this little bit of money to come out, but I feel like there's more money around. There's more money available, there's more available. So, and I'm getting that in either whether we're looking at it through your working life or what your income is. I feel like for some reason there's more available. So that could be you working harder or expanding your knowledge. But I also feel like if it's a legal thing, it's saying that what they're offering you, there's more available, or it's like it's worth more, or you're should be entitled to more, is what I'm getting. So it's okay. So if you're in some kind of thing where it could be assets or something, and you're only being offered a small amount, it's saying you could be entitled to more than what you're actually being offered, and that you need to seek professional advice. So you need to actually seek professional advice to be given your entitlements, is what I'm getting. Okay, so that's coming through in a couple of different ways for different people, but the general read of this one here is that there's assistance available for you. It's saying seek advice, seek assistance. You need to pull in professional help here, and it's like you're going to have some really good opportunities coming your way, but I feel like what you're being given is only small compared to what it could be. So it's like, you need to definitely get advice in some way, or knowledge in some knowledge, training, advice, to go from getting this much to getting this much. So it's something about you're only getting a small amount, but you could get a lot more. For some of you, it could be to do with your manifesting and the way you're thinking. You need to change that. For some of you, you need to do some more training, or you need to expand your knowledge base, or to take on more than what you're doing now. You could be doing a lot more than what you're doing. For others, it could be that there's some kind of legal thing and you're only being offered a small amount when you're really entitled to a lot more than you're being offered. Okay, so that's a couple of different ways to look at that. So thank you for joining me, Group 1. I will see you again at the end of the week for your express reading. Welcome back, Group 2. If you've selected the clear quartz, then this reading is for you. Now, I spoke about in the intro that if you're drawn to between two numbers, you might actually get something out of two different reads, and I'm feeling like the energy of Group 2 and Group 1 have similarities. So you may be able to actually get some information from Group 1 and Group 2. So lots of cards fell out for you, Group 2. There seems to be a lot going on around you. Now, I'm getting at the centre of this spread is about changes. There's changes going on for you. I don't feel like they're coming up for you. I feel like they're going on for you. I feel like you're right in the middle of it. There's a loss of something going on around you. There's like some kind of fight going on, and you're worried about losing something, and I feel like, and we've got the kids here as well, and there's a battle around the kids. So for some of you, it could be like a custody battle going on. For some of you, it could be battles around possessions. Here's marriage card, so it could be something to do with relationships and battles going on around around in relationships or custody. We've got the baby card here as well. So I feel like, yeah, there's some kind of, and we had a bit of legal stuff in group 1. That's why I'm feeling like there could be some similarities here. But anyway, the general readings for this spread are that there are changes going on around you. There's more available to you. There's more out there. So that's saying there's more to the situation. There's more available to you, or there's more out there. But I feel like on one hand there's more, on one hand there's less. So here we're saying, okay, and this is bizarre and spun out. Always spins me out when it does the opposition things. Okay, on once the general reading is changes. To one side it says more. This is called more out there. To the other side, it says loss of belief. So it's more or less, more or less, more or less. So that's making me think that whatever's going on around you is not balanced. It's like it could be either energy. I'm not feeling energy. I'm feeling more possessions and money and possessions. But for some of you, it could be energy. It could be you spending too much time here, not enough time here. You need to spend more time with your family, because I'm getting a bit of family coming up around here. Getting some loss again as well on this one here, but you're spending more time here and less time here, and it's saying you need to make some changes coming on around you. Could be related to children, could be related to family, could be related to marriage, could be related to home. So this here is protecting your home. This is protecting your home card as well, is what I'm getting, and it's something about timing. So this is the astrology card, and it talks about timing. So it's saying it's time now, or something, getting the timing right around something. So yeah, something to do with timing. Now here we've also got the abundance card, abundance card up the top here. So that's why I'm believing that it's something to do with physical assets or money, because I feel like, yeah, there's an abundance of money around this situation. So it's either dividing money or money coming in, and here I'm seeing a person, to me, I know it's a coin that she's holding, but to me it looks like she's holding out a bowl. She's holding a bowl, and it's like money getting thrown into the bowl. So it's like, yeah, getting what you're worth, and that could be in a job. If you're in a job and you're not getting paid your worth, it's like you're worth more than what you're being paid or what you're being given in return. So here is also can be a loss of confidence, and it's saying it's like you've got a loss of confidence here as well, and it's like you're not confident enough to stand up for your rights and stand up and say, I'm worth more than this, I should be paid more than this, or I should be compensated in some way for what I do. Or if I'm giving my time to you, then you should be giving your time to me as well. So that could be coming back to the time, the energy, and we're going to get the time. That's why I'm saying it's time as well. So it could be where I've said you're spending a little bit of time here and a lot of time here, and it's out of balance, because we've got the balancing going on here as well. So I'm feeling like it could be related to another person. They're not putting into the relationship what you're putting into the relationship. So it's like it's very outbalanced. Or one of you is putting in a lot and the other one's not putting in very much. It could be opposite. It doesn't have to be you. That's why I think I'm getting more on one side and less on the other. So there's changes going on around that. So you're needing to make changes around that part of your life. So whatever it is that's unfair, or there's more going on one side and less going on the other side, so it's more fair for one person but not fair for the other person, it's like changes need to be made in that direction. So somebody needs to give a little bit more if they're not giving enough, or if you're giving too much, then you need to pull back. That's what I'm getting here. So it's a protection. So you're needing to protect yourself. So it's like you're giving too much. You need to protect yourself. You're giving away too much of yourself is what it's saying. And this is your marriage card. So I feel like it could be a relationship. Doesn't mean marriage. It's called Death Do Us Part. So it could be relationship. It doesn't have to be marriage. This card is the children, but it's called relationships. I call it relationships. That's why I'm thinking it's relationships here. Now, and again, here is flicking the coin. Flicking the coin, take a chance, for me normally means decision, one way or the other. But I'm feeling like it's related to money, or it's related to one person again. It's like take a chance. So it's something to do with money. So it could be for some of you that you need to take a chance and ask for what you deserve. So it's just saying, and it's related, this one's related to money, but that could also be related to worth or what your value, and that's what I'm getting with the money. It's not just money, it's about value is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so we've also got here letting go of something. So you could be letting go of something, you could be letting go, and that could also be giving away too much, so you're letting go, you're giving away too much of yourself again, is where I mentioned before, giving away too much of yourself. It's like, yeah, it's just all going there, and I feel there's tears involved. It's like, you're starting to feel it, like I'm giving too much, somebody's not giving enough. What I'm getting there. The card that fell on the floor was a card of resilience, a card of that you're very strong and you're going to get through this. It's like a bit at the battle. There's a little bit of a battle going on, but it's saying that you will get through. You're very strong and you will get through this. But the general energies are quite intense around you. I feel like there's a lot of going out, a lot of giving, but I also feel there's abundance card here as well, which is saying that you're worth more than what you're being paid or being valued. You're not being valued to your full worth is what I'm getting for you. Okay, protection card, where we're saying you need to protect yourself. We've also got the egg right next to that, was also another protection card. Can be a baby, can be something to do with a baby, because we've also got the kids here as well. But I feel like it's a protective thing. So it's like putting yourself in a protective shell and protecting yourself, because I feel like you're giving too much, or you're giving away too much, or you're giving too much of yourself or too much of your time to somebody else. You need to pull that energy back and protect yourself a little bit. You're more valuable than what you realize or what other people realize, and you need to stand up and be confident and take that risk and actually assert yourself and get what you're worth. Get your value. You need to value yourself a lot more. I don't feel like you place a high value on yourself, and I feel like you need to increase that value on yourself. Okay, well, that was a lot of cards to go through, group 2. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you again at the end of the week for your express reading. Thank you for joining me, group 3. If you've selected the amethyst and this reading is for you. Again, how I mentioned in the intro, how I felt like there was some people that were going to get information from 2 different groups. This group also applies, so I feel like it resonates somehow with group 1 and group 2. There's underlying energies that are very similar here, so I feel like you could get information, or if you've picked one group and you're resonating more with another group, this week again the energies are quite similar as to what's going on here. So it's like little bits and pieces you'll pull out of each of the 3 readings today. So feel free to go back and have a look at group 1 and 2, because I feel like you may get something out of those as well. Okay, so what I'm picking up for the general energies of these, now again, these are group readings, not one-on-one, so they're going to resonate differently for different people, and people place them in different parts of their life or be able to pull different things out of what I say. Now, in the centre of this spread is saying choose your battle, and that around, there's a lot of battles going on around you, so there's some kind of battle and fighting going on around you. To the side of that, I'm feeling it's the attack card, so it feels like you're feeling attacked. You're feeling attacked in some way, so whether that's verbally attacked or you're feeling some kind of attack on you. I don't know if it's physical or if it's verbal or if it's mental, but there's some kind of fighting going on around you and some kind of attack, so you feel threatened in some way. Now, diagonal to that is the relationships card, the card of relationships, so I feel like it's in your close network of relationships around you, so it could be partner, could be children, like older children, could be friends or something. It's somewhere in that close network. Okay, so I feel like it's a close network, your relationship, so your close network around you. There's some kind of fighting or attacks going on around that situation, because it's the centre of the spread, so it's very prominent. Above that, it's you being creative and being yourself, so it's about trying to find time to or doing the things that you enjoy that is not related to these other things. Could be also copyright as well. I'm getting here something about copyright because it's the artist card, and we've got fights going on as well, so it could be fighting over work or who owns what, or what you put in, what you're putting into something, who owns that or something. There could be some kind of battle going on about ownership or something of that as well. Children next to it could be battles related, and again, that's what we pulled up in group 1 or 2, something about custody battles going on with children. So again, I'm seeing, and children are a creation. They're in astrology, they're house 5, so what you create, and also children is represented by house 5, and I feel like that's what I'm picking up on here. So it's something you've created, whether that be children or something you've created. There's battles going on around that, so I feel like it's a very house 5 reading, and it's saying that the battle is going on around there. That's why I'm saying it could be related to custody battles, and you will get something out of group 1 or group 2, because I spoke about custody battles there as well. Okay, just I feel like you're a very flowing person normally. You're a very go with the flow person, or things are going to flow very well. If that's not you, then things will are saying there's some kind of flow, or you need to go with the flow instead of being tense. Because I'm seeing the 2 tense cards in the middle, which is choose your battles, and the attack card. But then beside that, it's saying go with the flow. So it's saying you need to go with the flow to try not to stir things up anymore. Just be very going with the flow with this situation. Now I also feel like down the bottom here is the card of, it's called Snail and Slug, and it's a card of being not happy with the situation that you're in. So it could be your body you're in, or it could be there's something about your situation that you're not happy with and you're looking to change it or make changes to your life. It could be like a weight loss journey. That's the card was created for a weight loss journey. But I feel like, there's some kind of journey that you're going on. There's like a journey, not a physical journey, but a journey of change, a journey of new direction, new path. It's like some kind of journey that's coming up in your path is what I'm getting. So there's some kind of changes coming up around you, something that you're not happy with in your personal life, not related to anybody else. It's something about you that you're not happy with, and you've got to make those changes. You've got to go on that journey of learning and expression to make those changes around you. Okay, again, I'm seeing the legal down here as well. Legal came up in group 1 or group 2, and it could be the legal situation of dividing assets, or a legal or a law. And I think the legal card came up in very similar position for I think it was group 1, but it's saying something here about legal matters. So whether that's an actual court case or something that you have going on right now, I see it being a very tough fight is what I'm getting. Somebody's putting up a very tough fight in this legal battle. So I don't know if it's like you're not in the first group. They've offered you in the group 1 people offered a small amount of money when they would have thought they were entitled to more than what they got. And that's what I'm seeing here in these cards, is that it's a tough battle, a very tough battle is what I'm getting. So if it's a legal battle, it feels to be a very tough battle. Again, there's assistance here. Assistance was in that reading as well, and it's saying that there's assistance for you, or you need to seek assistance. So you need to get professional opinion is what group 1, I told group 1, but there's some kind of assistance available to you. Could be legal aid as well, legal aid, but some kind of assistance available to you on that legal front. And I feel like, it's quite a tough battle that's going to take place there. Now this one here is the energy boost, and what that says to me is that you need to conserve your energy, because it's going to be quite a tough fight, a long drawn out fight, and you're going to need to make sure you're recharging your energy and restoring yourself, because that could really get to you. And I feel like that could be to do with this long journey that's going on. It could be a bit of a long battle that's going on. I don't think it's going to be resolved quickly. I think it's going to take a little bit of time to get through this, for whatever it is. Now let me just see if I can pull out anything else out of it. They're quite tough cards. All 3 groups this week have had some kind of battles going on around them. Now we've had some major planets move in the solar system, so Pluto and Saturn both moved, and I feel like that brings changes anyway. It brings changes to the world, it brings changes to people, and I feel like this is what's going on around you. There's some kind of changes happening, and it's like you're trying to sort out which direction you need to go in, or fairness and balance. Is trying to get a better fairness is what a way of finding more balance or more fairness in your life. Okay, so here I've got the card of seeing the bigger picture. Somebody's looking into, this is my psychic card, so this is the crystal ball reader looking into the crystal ball, trying to get answers. So I feel like that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get answers. You're trying to see what the future brings is what I'm picking up. So it's like this is coming in the future. It's going to be a bit of a long, tough battle that's coming up for you. And I feel like, and now it doesn't have to be a legal battle. I'm definitely not getting a legal, for some of you, absolutely, definitely legal battle, but not all of you. For some of you, it's just talking about a path that you're taking that could be, it's going to be a bit of a hard path, it's a difficult path, but sometimes, and that's Saturn is a difficult path. Saturn is a taskmaster, and Saturn brings rewards. So if you follow through with what Saturn is encouraging you and pushing you to do, then you will get rewards from that. There's always rewards for those things. So I feel like that's what's going on for you. I feel like it's future related because we're looking into the future. Here we're looking into the crystal ball, looking into the future. Now I feel like there's battles coming up, or it's like it's a bit of a hard, challenging path, and that could be exciting. You could be going into something completely new that is going to be challenging because it's new to you, and you'll learn and you'll get better and you'll grow. And I feel like I might have said that in one of the other readings as well. But I feel like, yeah, that's what is coming up into the future, and I feel like this path is going to be a bit of a challenging path, but I feel like something as simple as weight loss. So it means you need to work hard to achieve. So it doesn't, and not just weight loss, whatever it is your goal is, you're going to work very hard for that goal, and you're going to achieve, and you're going to have success or achievements, but you need to work hard. You need to work hard for those goals. Thank you for joining me, Group 3. I will see you next at the end of the week for your express reading, and again next Monday for your full reading.